visiting MINAMI.
いやー、暑いですね。暑すぎます。It is way too hot in Osaka. I am dying out here. I'm recording this on the 8th of July. The average temperature today is over 30 degrees. The average humidity has been over 60%. The temperature and humidity will continue to rise through August, and it can feel especially hot here in Osaka City just due to the amount of concrete. Nature does a great job at absorbing heat, but unfortunately, we are really lacking in that department. As you might have guessed it, today's Visiting Minami is all about how to stay safe in the heat. You might have heard the phrase Netsuchusho. This is heat stroke in Japanese. You'll hear it all over the news during this season. Netsuchusho. You are more likely to get a heat stroke when you're in an environment with high temperature, high humidity, and little to no wind. And what do you know? We have all three in Minami, which is great. Wow. When you are in that environment for a long time or exercising in that high temperature, high humidity condition, your body has a difficult time regulating all that heat. And this is what causes a heat stroke. There are some preventative measures you can do. Be sure to wear light clothing, wear a hat, or buy a sun umbrella with UV protection. You'll see a lot of the aunties here carrying those umbrellas, yeah. And this is great because, it might look silly, but it is portable shade and it's amazing for preventing a heat stroke. If you're not a cool auntie with a cool umbrella, you can walk in the shade as much as you can. If you're in Minami, you can even walk underground through the metro. There is a whole underground system here. So even if there is a place you want to go to above ground from point A to point B, likely you can walk through the underground metro system, and that's completely air conditioned. So be sure to take advantage of that. You can also try to get used to the heat slowly. If this is your first day visiting Minami, do more indoor activities. Towards the end of your trip, when your body is more used to the heat, then you can walk outside more. Drink lots of water and be sure to consume salt and electrolytes. You can buy these salty candy things. They're called enbun chaji. Enbun is sodium and chaji is charge, so sodium charge. You just take one of these before you go on a long walk and you will get enough sodium in your body because as you're, outside more, sweating a lot, you're losing a lot of that sodium and you need to bring it back into your body to have enough energy to keep going. Another thing you can do to prevent a heat stroke is wipe the sweat off of your skin to keep it cool consistently. Keep a handkerchief on you. There's also these really cool cooling wipes. Basically, if you rub the cooling wipe on your skin, that part of your body feels cool immediately. You can find the enbun chaji and these cooling wipes basically at any superstore or drugstore. For the cooling wipes, it should usually say -4 degrees Celsius on the packaging. Even if you do all of this and you do get a heat stroke, it happens. Signs of a heat stroke include lots of abnormal sweating, muscle cramps, dizziness, nausea, hot skin. If you have a lighter complexion, your skin may turn red, feeling of losing consciousness, or even a seizure. If you are still responsive and you have a good sense of consciousness, try to go indoors or in the shade. You need to immediately cool off, so loosen your clothes, take that belt off, splash water on yourself if you can, just immediately cool off. Drink water and try to get some sodium in you. Get those enbun chaji. Stay like that until you feel better and then just go back to your hotel. Don't try to keep walking around town. Your safety is much more important because if you do end up passing out and going to the hospital, that's even more time away from your vacation. If you are with someone who likely has a heat stroke but they are unresponsive, call the ambulance and try to get them to sit down somewhere cool. The number for the ambulance is 119. Do not try to force them to drink water. This is a common misconception. They might not be able to swallow if they are nearly unconscious. Try to cool them off, especially around the neck, underarm, and upper leg. That's the best thing you can do for them while you wait for the ambulance. Again, that ambulance number is 119. 122 people have been admitted to the hospital for heat stroke during the first week of July in Osaka City. Be careful out there. Please don't push yourself just because you're on vacation and you feel like you need to see everything. Just come again. Drink plenty of water, eat salty foods. I know Osaka has a lot of it. Take your time getting from destination to destination by walking in the shade, walking through air-conditioned places as much as you can. I love you so much and I want you to stay safe, yeah? Stay hydrated, y'all.